So I wanted to share a little bit about my personal growth since I moved here to Hawaii. So, for starters, I've had to allow myself to truly be vulnerable in order to put myself out there to get to know people. One thing that I've had to learn is that not everybody is receptive to building a community. A lot of people like to stay within their own social bubble and they're not willing to extend that friendship. And one thing I've had to learn is that that's okay. I don't need to internalize when people don't want me to be a part of their life. So navigating rejection is something that I've had to learn to mentally prepare myself as I continue on with building community. But one thing that I will say is that I love the personal growth that I've experienced since I've been here, both socially and professionally. You know, being a mom of three, having three kids, being married, it's a lot when you pack up and you move your family across the world. And we're talking about Hawaii. I've experienced a tremendous social growth since being here. There are lots of opportunity for Black people to come here and build a business and to just grow socially. Even for our children as well, there's always something to do. There's always activities. When I told my husband that we were going to be stationed in Hawaii, he was looking at me like, hell no. And I was really concerned about our marriage. I was really concerned about our children and how they would develop socially with us being so isolated away from family. But since we've moved here, this place has truly proven to be a blessing to our lives. And not just in terms of material things and where we have been able to go and the people that we've been able to meet, but I just feel like being isolated has allowed us to be closer. Being isolated has allowed us to reflect more on our goals and where we want to be when we do move back to the mainland. But if you're considering on moving to Hawaii, I definitely recommend it. If you're considering on being stationed here, I definitely recommend it. Yes, the cost of living is super, super costly, but I definitely think it's worth it. The things that you worry about in the mainland, you don't worry about here. It's peaceful. My children can go outside and play without me having to worry. For the most part, my neighbors are all pretty good people. And so, um, I love it here. You know, when I think about living back in the States, we lived in Columbus, Georgia, or we lived in Phoenix City actually, but I used to be scared to take a shower at night. That was something for me I didn't want to do. If my husband wasn't home, I didn't want to take a shower. So I truly do have a peace of mind. I'm not going to say that crime doesn't happen here because crime happens everywhere. But this is one of the places where I think it's the safest place to raise your children, especially Black children.